Thailand's new Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra has scrapped visits to Singapore and Malaysia this week. Her spokesperson says she's staying home to tackle her country's worsening flood crisis. Ms. Yingluck was due to arrive here on Wednesday as part of an introductory tour of the region after coming to power in August. But severe flooding across Thailand has affected 2.3 million people, and the disaster, which could threaten Bangkok this week, has now forced the closure of nearly 200 factories in the central province of Ayutthaya.
Increasingly serious flooding in Thailand's ancient capital, Ayutthaya. A major industrial estate has been swamped after a makeshift embankment collapsed under the weight of flood water. The estate houses a slew of Japanese electronics and auto parts makers, and a Honda factory was one of the first plants to be hit. Authorities say all 198 factories at the estate had to be closed, and the water is some 5.1 meters high. Work is underway to rebuild the embankment. But with many inner-city areas flooded, authorities are focusing on evacuation rather than fighting floods. Even so, some were left behind.
เพราะว่าบ้านมันเยอะมันเป็นซอยเล็กซอยน้อยแล้วบ้านเรามันอยู่ข้างในเรือผ่านมันไม่ใช่เป็นทางประจำทางมันจะแบบว่าคนที่ไม่เคยมาจะไม่รู้
Just 80 kilometers downriver, Bangkok is next in line. Thai Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra warns that the floods could swamp the capital in the next few days. She has postponed official trips to Malaysia and Singapore to deal with the crisis. Water levels of the Chao Phraya River could rise sharply between October 15th and 18th due to the tide. Authorities are trying to drain water from the river into the sea before that happens. They've also ordered 1 million more sandbags, in addition to the 2 million they have now, to build flood prevention walls. Plans are also underway to move people from Bangkok, which is home to 12 million. But the floods have already taken their toll. The Deputy Health Minister says many flood victims are suffering from stress, and more than 1,500 of them are at risk of committing suicide.
New Zealand's Prime Minister